Beautiful sunset here in Miami, Florida. The green flag is out for race number 4 of the ARN Thunder Series. Problem for Shane Van Gisberger on the outside. Suarez is going to go ahead and take the early lead, and he's going to bring Ricky Stenhouse Jr. with him on that inside. Keeping an eye on Noah Gregson, who gets into the 48 car just a little bit, gets a nose on him. They're side by side off of turn 2 down the back straightaway, still side by side as they're bumping fenders a little bit. Will the Trackhouse Chevys on a 2-stop strat try to stretch the fuel here and try to make it to the end of this race with about 30 laps to go, or will everybody duck down pit road? Oh, Suarez is slowing. He will pit here on lap number 116 and give up the lead to his Trackhouse teammate of Van Gisberger. Shane Van Gisberger leading here in the closing laps at Homestead, Miami. Jumping over to the NASCAR Cup Series full time for the ARN Thunder Series in 2023. 12 laps to go. The leader, Shane Van Gisberger, going to go ahead and duck down pit road for his final pit stop of the night, handing the lead over to Kyle Larson. Larson leading over Kevin Harvick by about 4 seconds. Larson pulls to the bottom, trying to get around these lap cars. Again, he's got a 5-second lead at the moment. Is he slowing? Larson coming down pit road. As we come to the white flag, Larson's going to give up a victory in Homestead, Miami. The white flag is out. Kevin Harvick inherits the lead in the closing laps at Homestead, Miami. As Larson ducks down pit road, will Harvick have enough fuel to get back to the line? Kevin Harvick, in his final year in the NASCAR Cup Series, will go back to victory lane at Homestead Miami Speedway. Kevin Harvick wins Miami. Harvick, the closer, getting what could be his final victory in the ARN Thunder Series in the number 4 Busch Ford for Stewart Haas Racing. Unbelievable.
Somewhere far away awaits your destiny, but you've been led astray, so pave a brand new way. Yeah, guess who's back? Everybody get down. Guess who's back? Yeah, stand up, stand up. The hands of fate have caught me. I'm falling down. Our hearts are beating out in harmony when you were here with me, but that's all in the past. Sometimes I think I hear you call my name, takes my breath away, it pulls me right back. I can't sit back any longer and wait. Guess who is back? I'll stare in the eyes of death. Guess who is back? With fire in every breath. Guess who is back? This light hiding in my chest. Guess who is back? We'll share this life for us. Guess who is back? Na 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 na. Until I reach this light of hope before my eyes.
Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, an extraordinarily historic venue for the ARN Thunder Series and for NASCAR. Originally opened back in 1904 as a dirt track, then in 1957 it was paved and then reconfigured back in 1970 to its current configuration. 0.596 miles, or a little over half a mile, with 18 degrees of banking in the turns. The NASCAR Cup Series originally raced at this racetrack from 1958 to 1984, with the Truck and Xfinity Series racing here from 95 all the way until the year 2000. Gorgeous sunset out here at the virtual Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. Now, Speedway Motorsports and the Bristol Motor Speedway are working with the city of Nashville and the city council in order to restore this racetrack, renovate it, and bring the NASCAR Cup Series, Xfinity, and Truck Series back to the Speedway as early as the 2023-2024 seasons. But for now, the ARN Thunder Series is at this historic venue and we're looking forward to bringing you the 5th race of the 2023 season. I'm Alan Bailey in the booth. Thank you for joining us. Full crowd here virtually out here at the Speedway. You take a look at the starting lineup as it scrolls across your screen. Shane Van Gisbergen picking up kind of where he left off last week. Yes, he is in the number 91 Trackhouse Chevy, and he is still looking for his first victory here in the ARN Thunder Series. He does have a victory in the NASCAR Cup Series at the streets of Chicago just a few races ago, but here in the ARN Thunder Series, nothing so far. He came oh so close last week, but pit strat and fuel strat did not work out for the Trackhouse Chevys, but it worked out for Kevin Harvick as the closer got the victory last week. Let's go ahead and take a look at the point standings as we come into this race. You can see them right there. Kyle Busch taking over the point lead from Kyle Larson. Larson with no victories so far, but lost the lead, unfortunately, in the closing laps. Pitted, actually, on the white flag and lost the lead and presumably the win. Tyler Reddick also with a victory. Same with Daniel Suarez. They're up in the points. Kevin Harvick also nabbing a victory. Ross Chastain, Brad Keselowski. Right now, Alex Bowman, Christopher Bell, and Bubba Wallace all technically in, but as you can see, there is a 3-way tie for that 9th position, making things very interesting because only the top 10 in the point standings are part of the playoffs. No, a win does not guarantee that you are locked into the postseason, so things could get very interesting here. Race number 5 of the 2023 ARN Thunder Series is underway from the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. Shane Van Gisbergen to an early lead. Larson's going to go ahead and duck to the bottom with Bubba Wallace trailing him in third. Van Gisbergen going to hold on. You can see the 99 on the outside battling with Byron in the 24, trying to make that outside line work, but the inside is just so preferred so early on here at the Nashville Fairgrounds. They're still side by side for third as the front 2 cars going to go ahead and pull away at the completion of lap number 2. Van Gisbergen still leading right now. The battle for third and fourth is on. They're 2 by 2 by 2. All the way through the top 10 as the top 2 cars are pulling away here in the opening laps at Nashville Fairgrounds. Oh, Bubba! He held on to it. Save of the year candidate right there. Up front, we have a new leader. Kyle Larson got around the 91 as they have caught the back of the field and they are working their way through heavy, heavy traffic. You can see Larson running this patriotic HendrickCars.com Chevy for the remainder of the season. Van Gisbergen on the outside. They're side by side for the lead behind the lap cars. The 51 and the 10 holding everybody up right now. Larson's going to lead that lap. Van Gisbergen's on the outside. They're still trying to get around these lap cars. No real third lane around here. So the question is, when does the bumper come into effect, or does it? As the 10 and the 51 are side by side for those positions. We're keeping an eye on our leaders because things are getting hairy and dicey, and that is bringing the number 99 into this battle to make it a 3-way battle for this lead, and it's bringing the 8 car with them. Suarez going to follow our leader at the moment on the bottom, the 5 of Larson, side by side with his Trackhouse teammate. The bottom is the faster lane around here, but which one of these drivers is going to get through this lap traffic first? Van Gisbergen with a little bit of an advantage on the outside. He might clear our leader this time by at the line. Give it to the 91 of Shane Van Gisbergen. But the 99 has moved to the high side as the 8 car has come up to the back bumper of the 5. 4-car battle for the lead behind lap cars here at Nashville. Only 31 laps in. These guys are racing like it's the last lap. Hold on. Things are getting crazy up here as the 91 checks out just a little bit by a couple car lengths on the high side, making that high line work. The 5 car is going to get mired. The battle for second is on with Larson underneath the 99 of Suarez. Give it to Suarez. Now the battle for third is on as Larson slips from the lead back to third as the 8 car is going to go ahead and try to make the outside work, and he's going to bring Noah Gragson with him. Where did Gragson come from? Now this is a 5-car battle for the top 5 spots. Yo, why don't we race here more often? This is phenomenal. 99 trying to make that high side work, but here comes Kyle Busch sending it on the bottom, trying to get that second position away from Suarez. Not that time by as Van Gisbergen continues to lead just a couple car lengths on the high side, but Busch wants this second position. He's trying to get through these lap cars. You can tell our leaders are extremely frustrated trying to get through this lap traffic. but no good so far, as the high line seems to be rolling as the 31's holding up that bottom lane for now. Busch is going to have to settle for third, but you can see Gregson on the high side trying to make something happen behind the 99. As Busch is just mired in a lap car sandwich right now with the 51 and the 15 surrounding him. Kyle Busch is in a Rick Ware sandwich and can't go anywhere on that bottom. Suarez rolling that outside has pulled out to a 1 car length advantage and will clear the 51 heading into 3. Gregson's going to go ahead and clear the 31 heading into 3, trapping the 5 and the 8 right behind that lap car, but the 31 gets loose off 4. That'll open up the high lane to the 5 and 8, which they take. That kind of clears up these lap cars just a little bit. It definitely separates the leaders in the front cars from that 31, which was just holding up the field so much. Shane Van Gisbergen pulling out to about a 1.5 lead over his Trackhouse teammate, but Noah Gragson on that outside right behind the 99 looking for that second position. Gragson finishing second last week at Homestead was looking for more points, thinking maybe he can sneak a victory for Legacy Motor Club, his first in the NASCAR Cup Series and in the ARN Thunder Series. Advantage 42, Noah Gragson takes the second position on the high side from that Trackhouse Chevy. Legacy Motor Club starting to come alive here in the last couple of races. Last race, big historic moment for them. The first time that both of their cars finished not only in the points and in the top 10, but both came home with top 5 finishes, with Noah Gragson coming home second, his best career finish. Eric Jones coming home 5th, his best finish of the season. Jimmy Johnson in the 84 is the other Legacy Toyota that is trying to find some speed out there. As you can see, Gragson in the 42 pulling up to the back bumper of our leader, Van Gisbergen. Gregson's going to go ahead and try the outside for the lead here on lap 71. Noah Gragson versus Shane Van Gisbergen. Give that lap to Noah Gragson. But who's going to get the advantage and who's going to get around these lappers quicker? And is this going to bring the 3rd, 4th, and 5th place cars to their back bumper? Gragson with about a car length advantage on that high side. He's going to go ahead and clear at least the leader, and he'll be side by side with the lap car, using the 88 as a pick for our attempted leader, Van Gisbergen in the 91. Give the lead to the number 42 Legacy Toyota of Noah Gragson, new leader here in Nashville as we approach the halfway point. Less than 40 laps to go at Nashville. We'll take you on board with our leader, Noah Gragson, for a little ARN Crank It Up. You can see out of the back bumper of our leader, Suarez in the 99 has pulled right up to our leader with less than 35 laps to go out here at the Nashville Fairgrounds. Battle for the lead. You can see Suarez is right there, all over the back bumper of the 42 car. The rookie trying to hold on to the winner from COTA just a few races ago. Side by side for the lead in the closing laps at Nashville. New leader, 91, Shane Van Gisbergen to the lead. Noah Gragson slips to second. 3 cars under a blanket, and the number 1, who is a lap down. The other Trackhouse Chevy's up there. You got to wonder if something fishy's happening here, because the 1 car, Chastain, a lap down, not in contention for this one, is holding up one of his Trackhouse teammates at the moment. Are there some team orders happening over at Trackhouse with about 20 laps to go here at Nashville? Van Gisbergen pitting from the lead with less than 20 laps to go. He will give up the lead and duck down pit road as we will see green flag pit stops with less than 20 to go at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. 11 laps to go for Noah Gragson. We're keeping an eye on him to see if he ducks down pit road. Here's your running order. By about 8 seconds back, Bubba Wallace is second, William Byron third, Chase Elliott is fourth, fifth to Martin Truex Jr., sixth to Kyle Busch, seventh to Ryan Blaney, eighth to Tyler Reddick, ninth we find Joey Logano, and 10th to Jimmy Johnson. Johnson looking to score points for the first time since the Daytona 500, race number 1. Noah Gragson signed with Toyota, was with Kyle Busch Motorsports in the Truck Series for a few seasons, then jumped over to the Chevrolet camp with Junior Motorsports to take over the 9 car, raced a few seasons there, racked up over 10 victories in the Xfinity Series, filled in the Cup Series here and there, jumped up to the Cup Series for Legacy Motor Club in the 42 once Jimmy Johnson took over as owner of that team. Now he takes the white flag at Nashville. 1 to go, presented by ARN. Noah Gragson, the rookie. Will the fuel hold out for the number 42 Toyota? As in his 5th race in 2023, Noah Gragson will come off at turn 4 and win at Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. Noah Gragson is an ARN Thunder Series winner in 2023. Let us give you the rundown one last time. Noah Gragson getting the victory, his first career victory in the NASCAR Cup Series over Bubba Wallace in second. Chase Elliott coming home third, his best finish of the season, with William Byron fourth, Martin Truex Jr. fifth, with Kyle Busch sixth, seventh to Joey Logano, Tyler Reddick coming home eighth, with ninth going to Ryan Blaney, his best finish of the season. Corey LaJoie scoring some much-needed points, a single point here in 2023 at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. Jimmy Johnson misses out on points by a single spot. Kevin Harvick 12th, with 13th to Chase Briscoe, 14th to Denny Hamlin, 15th we find Brad Keselowski, with Alex Bowman 16th, Daniel Suarez 17th, with Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 18th, 19th to Josh Berry, 20th to David Gilliland, 21st to Christopher Bell, 22nd to Ty Gibbs. We have Kyle Larson 23rd, I should say, on the racetrack after making a pit stop in the closing laps. You have A.J. Allmendinger 24th, 25th to Michael McDowell, 26th to Ross Chastain, Eric Almirola 27th, with Austin Dillon finishing 28th out here at Nashville, 29th to Chris Buescher, 30th to Ryan Pierce, Harrison Burton 31st, Riley Herbst 32nd, Shane Van Gisbergen had to pit from the lead, finishes 33rd on the racetrack, Austin Cindric 34th, 35th to BJ McLeod, Cole Custard in the number 51 Ford finishes 36th, Justin Haley 37th, Eric Jones pitting in the closing laps finishing 38th, Ty Dillon finishing 39th on the field out here at Nashville. Want to remind you of the rest of our 2023 schedule. You can see just finishing race number 5 out here at Nashville. We will be at Charlotte for the World 600 next Wednesday, then out to the Chicago Street Course, Darlington for the Southern 500, then to Southern California and Irwindale, California for race number 9. Thank you so much for joining us. Nashville put on one heck of a show out here tonight. We're excited to bring it to you. Thank you so much for watching. For everyone at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway and the ARN Thunder Series, I'm Alan Bailey. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you at the track. Have a good night.